In May 2026, voters across Tamil Nadu lined up outside polling stations to end an era. For 59 years, political power in this state had swung exclusively between two massive, entrenched parties. This chart shows the final assembly tally from that day. A brand new party, TVK, directly bypassed the old guard to capture 108 seats. They swept the major urban centers, and in the Kolathur constituency, they even ousted the sitting chief minister on his own home turf. The architect of this massive upset was Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar, universally known as Thalapathy Vijay. Up until a few months prior, his primary career was starring as the lead in Tamil commercial action movies. Tamil Nadu has a long history of elevating film stars to high office, most notably icons like M.G. Ramachandran and J. Jayalalitha. But in the modern era, celebrity-led political startups typically burn through their momentum in a single cycle, failing against established political machines. The state's traditional power structure didn't collapse overnight. It was the sudden, violent release of pressure that had been building quietly in the background. Vijay's path to the chief ministership was a 15-year stealth campaign. His massive cinematic footprint served as a mask for the quiet transformation of his fan base into a highly disciplined shadow army. To understand the ground game, we have to look at the screen. In the 1990s, Vijay established a massive demographic base among family and female audiences by playing the soft, earnest romantic hero. By the early 2000s, he executed a sharp strategic pivot. Adopting the title Thalapathy, or Commander, he transitioned into aggressive, hyper-masculine roles. His characters frequently operated as populist vigilantes, delivering brutal justice where corrupt systems failed. As his stardom peaked in the 2010s, the scripts evolved again. His projects began functioning as overt social treatises, directly tackling real-world issues like corporate water theft, widespread agricultural distress, the implementation of the GST tax, and electoral fraud. These decades of filmography served a specific purpose. Through repetitive, carefully selected scripts, the electorate was constantly primed to view him as an uncompromising protector of marginalized communities. While the films shaped public perception, a parallel operation was happening offline. In 2009, Vijay consolidated thousands of fragmented, chaotic fan clubs under a single umbrella organization called the Vijay Makkal Iyakam, or VMI. He issued strict directives to this new network. Members were instructed to abandon traditional celebrity worship. Instead, VMI became a logistical engine, marshaling immense power for hyper-local disaster relief efforts and massive statewide educational sponsorships. This infrastructure operated quietly for over a decade. Then, during the 2021 rural local body elections, Vijay initiated a secret stress test. He authorized VMI members to run for local office as independent candidates, entering the race unbranded by any official party. Looking at this map of the 2021 results, you can see the outcome. 115 distinct points light up across rural districts. These represent the village panchayat seats those unaligned VMI candidates successfully captured against seasoned veteran politicians. That specific, localized victory provided the raw data. It proved that his on-screen popularity had successfully materialized into a highly functional, actionable political network spanning the entire state. Emboldened by that ground-level validation, Vijay officially launched his political party, the Tamalaga Vetri Kalagam, in early 2024. He positioned the TVK on the center-left, explicitly rejecting both the centralized governance model of the national ruling party and the entrenched stagnation of the state's ruling coalition. The party's platform deliberately absorbed deep-rooted regional ideologies. By officially aligning with the anti-caste, egalitarian principles of B.R. Ambedkar and the honest, education-focused legacy of K. Kamaraj, TVK targeted the massive anti-incumbency vote. But the transition to explicit political action triggered immediate, severe institutional friction. During a massive 2025 TVK rally in Karoo, poor logistical management led to a deadly crowd crush. The tragedy resulted in 41 casualties and prompted a Supreme Court-mandated criminal investigation by the Central Bureau of Investigation. As the 2026 elections loomed, the pressure compounded personally. Highly publicized court documents leaked, revealing a bitter divorce petition filed against him, citing explosive allegations of infidelity, the exact kind of scandal that traditionally ends political aspirations in deeply conservative environments. Weeks before the vote, his final 500 crore cinematic project, Jananayagan, faced highly politicized certification delays. Then, the entire unreleased film was deliberately leaked online in high definition across piracy networks, resulting in catastrophic financial losses. Vijay met these personal and institutional crises with absolute stoicism. By refusing to engage with the tabloid headlines, he forced the conversation back to the state's administrative failures. When his final film was sabotaged by piracy and censorship, he weaponized that loss, framing it as a desperate attempt by the establishment to silence him, which further energized his loyal base. Back to the mathematics of May 2026. With 108 seats, TVK was functionally short of the 118 required for a majority. To prevent poaching, Vijay rapidly absorbed Congress and smaller factions. This move pushed his coalition cleanly past the majority line. This maneuver outmaneuvered the old regional guard. It secured his executive control, while remaining perfectly consistent with his pre-election promises to maintain a secular front and block communal political forces from gaining traction in the state. Possessing the unassailable numbers, he officially staked his claim to the governor. Demonstrating a pivot to mature statesmanship, he publicly exchanged diplomatic messages with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, prioritizing state progress over partisan triumph. On May 7, 2026, he was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, taking control of the state's executive machinery. Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar's victory establishes a new reality for modern democracies. He proved celebrity popularity can dismantle half-century-old political monopolies, but only when serving as the Trojan horse for a patient, decade-long grassroots ground game.